Oy vey. Uh, well, like I said, I had my surgery today for my tooth, and today was the worst day because um, it had a lot of like dead teeth, and I was there for um, from 8 to 2, so long time. Okay, so if somebody can come up, because I can't hear anything, I can't even hear myself. And you can see my gum is all nice and swollen. There, and can anybody see the link? Oh, can everybody see the link? Okay, let me see. Oh, hello, guys. Oh, okay, say something so I can hear you.
Hi there. 1, 2. Check, check, check. Can you hear us?
Yeah, but somehow somehow you translated it into Russian. I don't know how.
Oh, okay.
Just another fault of the computer.
Well, I tried to do bouffant, but I couldn't find my teasing comb. So
That looks nice. That looks nice.
yeah, well, and in the spirit of the 60s, now I got to show you this.
That's very 60s. Okay, because if you guys saw my outfit that I wore yesterday when I was out with Cat Daddy shopping, that's what I was going to wear today, but my mouth hurts too bad.
And he
Really
went for
does.
fondue or martini.
How about a fondue? And here he is, Mr. 60s.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Kropka, Mr. 60s. Hello, Miss Sugar Britches.
Hello, Leah.
He was the original foot soldier in the sexual revolution.
I have to say, Bimbo, you are a vision of hurt.
A vision of what?
Hurt.
Yeah.
You look like I could use a drink.
Well, and like I said, I knew that this one was going to be the worst one.
Yeah, wow.
And, okay, because I was only scheduled for like 8 to 2, no, 8 to 12, but he had another appointment that they canceled. And so he was going to be there all day, and shows you what a good dentist what a nice dentist this guy is. He said, "You know what? I'm here. You're here. I'll do 2 more for you, and not charge you."
Outstanding.
Oh, hello, Miss Addie. Are you ready to play, Miss Addie? Haven't seen you in a long time, Miss Addie. Hello, Mr. Honor. Nice to see you, my friend. Okay, remember that this is #1 songs from 1960 to 1969. And there were some of the early years that really left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, rock and roll in the beginning stages was in a lot of trouble in the beginning, I feel.
Well, no, because it was good with like Chuck Berry and and Little Richard, but then the '60s,
What we think of as the '60s pretty much began, at least for the music, with the British invasion, with the Beatles. What was before that was sort of a continuation of like Motown, doo-wop,
yeah.
those iterations. So
Elvis.
Elvis, yeah. So
Okay, okay. And so Addie says that she lost her assignment that she will watch. Addie, what I would like you to do as a professor of the College of Music Knowledge is I want you to make comments about people's stupid answers. Can you do that for the chat? Because that'll be fun. Because with your sense of humor, that'll be great.
I think you hit the nail on the head with that one, Bimbo.
Yes. Oh, and I want to show you who is producing today's episode. I found this guy outside by the retention pond. I'm not going to eat him. Trust me. He's too mean to eat.
Oh.
He's a giant rat.
Oh my gosh.
nice.
Are you sure that didn't come from Spartan Dan's dumpster collection?
No. Oh, actually, he's a Halloween prop, and he's actually Susanna Bananas, and his name is Wolfie.
If you
And then I just keep him out just because he scares the cats. He really does, and it's great because I put him down, and I'll walk him by the cats, and they'll. Okay, so like I said, I am going to hand the reins over to our illustrious captain, who is going to be running the show again today.
Alrighty.
Mrs. Hopkins is waiting.
Oh, yeah.
I did not see Hoppy.
Yeah.
Hello, Hoppy. Oh my God! And I can't imagine what kind of '60s motif she did because
I
it's
can't
going to be classic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
love it.
Ta-da.
Nice.
Hello.
Love it. You're pretty
It's
as a peacock.
It's the age of Aquarius.
Oh God. Save your job, Bimbo.
Yeah,
Save
really.
your job.
Oh, come on! But the song "Kathy the Cat Wrangler" was good.
Oh yeah, it was. It was awesome. Yep, you deserve a couple puddings for that.
I mean, when I left today, I was still under a lot of fucking Novocaine. Let me tell you.
How much did you drool?
Well, I came home wearing a bib. No, really, I did. Oh, hello, don't like that. How are you, my friend? You know you're always welcome. Tonight's Mark. Okay, no, Chris, why don't you take over and describe what the show's about?
Alrighty. We're doing our favorite number one hits from 1960 to 1969. We're each going to go 2 years at a time, and I'll start, and then we'll go to Jen, then Mrs. Hopkins, then Mark. Then...
Wait. Oh, wait. Let me see. Oh, let me see the list I have. I've got. Okay. I know I made them all out. Hold on. All right. I'll just make it up real quick. Okay, so we're gonna go. Captain, then Easy Street, and who wants to go next, Mark or Hoppy?
Ladies first.
Okay, so that would be Pirate Radio. Oh no, sorry.
What we got?
And you know what I forgot to do, Mrs. Hopkins, is get Mama B her birthday cupcake.
Oh, I'm making some that day, and I got her some things to wear too.
Oh, cool.
Oh, outstanding.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
When's the big day?
The 19th.
Yeah, because we're not going to be doing a show on the 19th. That's why I wanted to do it tonight. But you know what?
Oh.
You know what? I'll see how I feel next week.
Mhm.
And next Friday, if I feel okay, I'll do like a trivia.
Mhm.
And Miss Easy Street, I'm sorry that I missed your show last night. I just plain simply forgot. Well,
Sounds
because
like
I
you're
had
going to miss next week's too.
well,
You're so funny. I remember
oh.
Eddie coming on Friday.
Who?
Eddie, traveling Eddie.
Oh, he did a show. Oh, yeah, that's right. He had shows with you on Friday, and I missed that.
Next Friday.
Oh, next Friday. Okay. Wait, no. Okay, so what time is Traveling Eddie going on?
He's coming on my channel at 8:00 next Friday.
Okay, so then, how long do you think he's going to stay?
Till I kick him out.
Oh,
No, I don't know. I don't know.
well
You know,
then,
we can do birthday first.
yeah, because I don't know. I can always pass on trivia.
Or we can always go to Mrs. Hopkins after and we can do her birthday there. That would be fun.
And okay, but that's going to be expensive to go way out to Arizona.
I think we could do what they call them when you leave one show and go to another.
A show bomb. Oh, like we did
I don't
that
know
time.
what it's
Oh,
called.
like we did that time for Rich New Life, and there was
Yeah.
4 of us that came on. Okay, so it's going to be Captain Easy Street, Hoppy Hopkins, Mark, and then myself, and Miss Addie. Like I said, honey, I want you to make funny comments about the songs we pick. Okay. And Rita's here. Hello, Rita. Nice to see you. You know you're always welcome, my friend.
So
Okay, Mark. So, are you ready, Mark? Mark, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, Bimbo.
Okay, Hoppy, you ready? Okay, Captain, go ahead and lead us, please.
alrighty. My 1960 and 1961 choices are both Ray Charles. And November the 14th, 1960, Georgia on My Mind was the #1 hit. And in 1961, in the month of October, Ray Charles's "Hit the Road, Jack."
Oh, I love
Both
that song.
both great songs from a great artist, and that was, those years were kind of his artistic and commercial peak, and just kind of represented that era, that bridge between, the Motown and to what would come later. So, but those got my 2 picks. What were your 2 picks for 1960 and 1961?
You copied my notes.
Nuh-uh.
Georgia on My Mind for 1960 and Hit the Road Jack for 1961.
Yeah. Well, we'll give a little background that. Bless you.
Okay. I'm done.
So,
Fourth time charm.
okay, because I lost connection, but I'm back.
But you're back, yeah.
And you know it was great when Ray Charles was in the movie The Blues Brothers.
Oh yeah.
He's always good. I've seen him live and I grew up listening to him.
Oh, really?
I think my dad had all of his records. Yeah.
We've been to Albany. We saw his statue in the park, and so
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. Good.
So already, we'll go ahead and go
So-
on to Mrs. Hopkins. What is your
No, it's Easy Street.
No, we both gave the same answer.
Yeah.
Both the same?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been married 30 years.
Well, that's easy enough to tabulate.
Just a little check mark next to or the little ditto tabs. All righty.
Okay, and if everybody wants to just say Ray Charles,
No, well, that remains to be seen.
I mean, there might be some Connie Francis lovers out there.
Or Chubby
No.
Checker, or
Yeah.
or the immortal classic theme from a summer place, audio shorthand for like the whitest place in America.
and so Addie wants to know who was not in the Blues Brothers. My God, there were so many musicians in that show.
It was great.
Oh yeah. Cab Calloway was in there. Matt Guitar Murphy, Donald Duck Dunn. You know, because the whole band of the Blues Brothers were actual real musicians.
Mhm.
You know, that wasn't a bunch of stage people put together.
Mhm.
Okay.
All righty, Mrs. Hopkins, your 1960 and 1961 number
My
one
nine-
hit.
My 1960 was "It's Now or Never" by Elvis,
Mm-hmm.
and Mom liked that other one that year, which is what? Are You Lonesome Tonight?
Another Elvis classic.
Yeah, and for 61, I like "Run Around Sue" Dion.
Yeah, that's a great song. That's
Oh, I like that.
another 50s esque classic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was in a 50s garage band. That was one of our songs. Mhm.
And what was the name of the band that Dion was in originally?
Dion and the Belmonts.
Very good.
I'll take musical acts for 500, Alex.
Some of his
Well-
later stuff didn't get airtime, but it was
Well-
pretty good.
Actually, Chris, you don't get the points because you didn't phrase that in a question.
Mm.
What is?
Okay.
Oh well, that sucked.
What is-
Yeah, well, like, hey,
No worries.
Shit to be you. Okay, Mr. Pirate Radio.
For my 1960, I don't know if you've all heard the Marty Robbins hit El Paso.
Oh yeah,
That's what I've chosen.
good.
Mhm.
And for 1961, Ray Charles hit the Road Jacket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting a lot of love for Ray Charles. And as far as the song, you know, the Old El Paso, I think, well, the Grateful Dead covered that song often in their set lists.
Oh, I didn't know that. Did they really?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah, you
Wow.
can. Yeah, you can find that in a lot of their set lists, especially, you know.
How's
I
it
think-
start again? Down in that Texas town down by my asshole. No.
And I think that song was on like every K-Tel super sound of the '60s or whatever. It was. It got put on a lot of compilations too.
Addie,
good song.
okay, Miss. Okay, yeah, Hunter, we can see you. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Addie, and so what's your comment on those? And Rita said that she didn't know that either. No, I didn't know that. But I'm not a big Grateful Dead fan anyway, so.
Oh, is Hunter on the side?
He's on the side line.
Oh, is he?
Chatting.
Oh, sorry, I did not see you, Mr. Hunter.
The all right.
No, I don't see him.
Oh, okay.
He was there earlier. Oh no,
We see your text.
we
for
see his,
sure.
yeah, his text from
Yeah.
203305. But so Bimbo, what was your number ones from 1960 and 1961?
And you guys are going to love this song. It was a song by Johnny Preston called Running Bear, Love Little Night Dove, Innocent, I've been in the sky. It's like a guy falling in love with like an Indian girl. And I just love that song. And also what I wanted to do today, but I couldn't, I have a collection of 45s, and I wasn't going to go through them and pull, because I probably have like 4 or 5 of these on 45s, but my tooth just hurts so bad. And my 1961 was a fantastic song. I love this song. and it's been covered by Bruce Springsteen a lot. It's called "Quarter to Three" by Gary U.S. Bonds. And do you remember that song? I danced to the quarter to three, and little baby, you and me.
I've probably heard it. I'm just not pulling it up out of my
Oh, you've heard it.
recall. The good deeper cut picks there. And let's roll on to 1962 and 1963. My favorite song from 1962 topped the charts on August 25th, September the 1st. Little Eva's "The Locomotion." Great groove. Great cover by Grand Funk Railroad. So that was a classic. And this one's probably not going to get quite as much attention from 1963, but I went with Jan and Dean's "Surf City." That's a great song, and that kind of ties in some of the influence from the Beach Boys and other surf music acts.
That was a great
And
pause.
and then weren't Jan and Dean before the Beach Boys?
I
believe
think they came out a little bit before them.
Mhm.
And
Were
I
later to be
remember,
eclipsed.
yeah, and I remember
Well, they did.
when the Locomotion came out by Grand Funk, and I had heard the song,
Mhm.
and somebody had told me, "Oh my God, you got to hear this song by Grand Funk called The Locomotion." And I said, "That's a 1960 song,"
Yep.
but
And
they did it justice.
Yeah.
they surely did.
And when we saw them in concert, there was nobody shaking their hips. They were holding on to rockers.
Well, most of the audience would have had hip replacements by then, so it was. But they were enthusiastic in their own way.
Yes, definitely.
So
So my 1963 here, this is where we differ. I chose Little Stevie Wonder with Fingertips.
Oh, that's good.
And because that just really kicked off his career.
And that's when he was called Little Stevie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Little Stevie. And then for 1964, I got to do the Supremes, Come See About Me.
You're supposed to do
No, 62 and 63.
Oh, wait. I thought we did. Oh, sorry.
No.
62. Sorry. I did the 62. I Can't Stop Loving You. Sorry. And then 63 is Fingertips. Sorry.
Okay.
And who does that song, Can't Stop Loving You?
I can't stop
Charles.
loving you.
Ray Charles did.
Another Ray
it.
Charles.
Can't stop loving you.
I know.
Great. Country tune. Who knew that he would have such a great country song in his repertoire?
Covered by so many people, that song.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was.
Jen, and so who was 63?
Oh, 63
Oh,
was,
Fingertips.
Fingertips, yeah. So sorry.
And on the 45,
Ooh, looks like we have a
Oh,
pause there.
Froze up again.
Oh, shucks.
Everybody else is good, right?
Yeah, Mark, can you
Yeah.
hear us?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yes,
She's
well.
gonna have to call Comcast out again or
Oh,
AT&T,
shucks.
whoever it is.
Hopefully she'll come back here. We'll give her a little. Okay.
yeah, I'm back.
Wow.
Breaking the space-time continuum there.
So
No, I'm saving that for Zager and Evans in 1969.
There you go. Mrs. Hopkins, what were your favorite 1962 and 1963 songs?
62 was Monster Mash, Bobby Boris Pickett, and the Crypt Kickers.
Nice.
The Crypt,
Graveyard. Yeah.
Morris,
It was a graveyard smash.
Hoppy. It was the Crypt Kickers 5.
Ah,
Really?
Yes,
Five?
The Crypt Kickers 5.
ah.
It wasn't listed that way by Wikipedia, but there you
Well,
go.
that's how those.
if you
Oh,
probably
that's how
go
the
there,
lyrics
article
go.
will.
That's how
Mhm.
the lyrics go.
Okay.
Alrighty. And 63 is Surf City, Jan and Dean.
Okay.
All
And
righty. I feel vindicated.
Yeah, and as we were going down the list, I was seeing which one's mom remembered, and I was marking all the ones mom liked or remembered or was wanting to dance to.
And okay, and so what did Mama B want to listen to?
Let's see, Connie Francis, Ray Charles, Bobby Vinton, Neil Sedaka, Locomotion, Lil Leva. And she thought it was funny when I said Big Girls Don't Cry, that it sounded like Mickey Mouse.
And and believe it or not, about a long time ago, 10, 12 years ago, I actually saw Connie Francis.
Oh wow.
And I did not want to go, but Al wanted to go, and some friends of his wanted to go. And it honestly was not a bad show.
Mhm.
She put on a good show. She really did.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I think some of those older performers really knew how to perform. And
Oh,
put
yeah,
on a good
yes.
show. Without all the theatrics that you have now to make them interesting.
Well,
I
and
mean,
they perform for years, and they have like a band that they've worked with for years, and they're just sort of like, old soldiers. They're just keep trooping on, and they know what their fans want. So
because I was kind of hoping to see like some Kiss pyrotechnics with Connie Francis, but that didn't happen.
oh well.
Okay, Mr. Pirate Radio, sir.
Oh, okay. Don't scare me like that. 1962, I Can't Stop Loving You, Ray Charles. 1963, I had a little trouble with. I felt a little bit like I was in a Japanese restaurant and I couldn't pick out what to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked out the sukiyaki with a side order of Keiyu Sakamoto.
There you
What?
go.
That was the only Japanese
Sukiyaki.
song as a top, a number one song in the charts for ever. I mean, I think that's the
Yeah.
lone.
And
Yes, knocked
can
them
somebody
off on the
please
Asian.
spell that for me?
Sukiyaki.
It,
Sukiyaki.
Sukiyaki.
And what's the name of the song?
Sukiyaki.
that's the title of the song.
Okay, so who does it?
Keiyu Sakamoto.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just spelling that any way I want. Because I'm not going to remember that. And I'll tell you what, when the show ends, I won't care.
It was actually covered by the Pointer Sisters.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, it was with lyrics. So she added lyrics, but she learned the Japanese lyrics and then.
Okay, Addie. And so what do you think of those picks, Addie?
The sake shot time. There we go.
Oh, so I guess every time that was on the radio, you had to take a shot of sake. I actually like sake.
It's good. The warm sake is drunk for more the flavor, but the
Yes.
cold draw sake is drunk to become inebriated.
Oh, and you know what is great? A Japanese liquor, plum wine.
Mm-hmm. It's a little sweet, but
I can't drink it anymore. It's too sweet for me.
Yeah.
I liked it when I was young, when I was underage.
not quite as sweet as Manischewitz. That stuff is way too sugary.
Oh, God.
Or Chambord. I had some of that the other day. That's sweet. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. But it's
Okay.
expensive.
Okay, well, everybody say hello to Easy Streets friend. And do you want to describe her program a little bit, Jen?
Renee's Secret Garden. Well,
Yeah.
it's taken a turn. We're going to continue with the Secret Garden. She just can't play in it. Renee, she's sings, she dances, she does some of those crazy lip sync acting type things for shorts. She was gardening. She just got told she can't garden anymore because she has leukemia. She has a blood cancer, leukemia. And she's in the hospital currently. So she's been in there since
Certainly.
July 3rd. She just got she's on, she calls her IV pole Shaka Khan. And I noticed today Shaka Khan has some really bad taste in earrings. So we got to change that up. And then she also got a spinal tap with some chemo in the spine while they were there.
Okay, but did she get to turn her?
She just locked up again.
Okay, well, we'll let her log back in here. And so, okay, so Mark, you gave your, so we're up to Bimbo's 62 and 63. And then after that, we go to 64 and 65. So there, so pop in. There you go.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because I've seen her stream, and she's very musically talented, as is Pirate Radio Mark Kropka. Unlike your host, who is I don't even know what to call my music.
Outsider?
Or how about pile of shit? But and Hunter says robots are everywhere. Yes, Hunter, that is the truest fact that I have heard today. Robots are everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's next?
You are number 6,
Okay.
year 62 and 63.
Okay, 1962. I had a tie, and I never said that you can't have ties. Nobody ever does it. So it's my show, and I say you can have a tie, so I have a tie. As Hoppy Hopkins said, the Monster Mash. And you know a song I love? And this is why I wanted to dig out my 45s, because I have this 45. I know I do. And I'll try to sing with the sutra in my mouth. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling. Yeah, and see, that's what I love about the song. How many times can you go a weem a wet, a weem a wet, a weem? And I think that's like a African actual tribal word or something.
I don't know.
I will tell you in just a moment.
Okay, very good.
We've reached a Wikipedia moment.
Wonder what it means.
Yes, we got to find out what it means. And that's why Jen is the historian of the College of Music Knowledge.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and submit my number from years 1964 and 1965. A lot of great songs in 64, but there was one overarching musical story of 1964, and that was the Beatles. I Want to Hold Your Hand. That was the biggest hit of that year. It topped the charts for the longest period that year. Captures the early energy of the band. Sort of. It's funny, that song charted before Love Me Do did in the U.S. I was thinking that Love Me Do was actually recorded before and released before I Want to Hold Your Hand, but Love Me Do didn't chart as a number one hit until May 30th, and I Want to Hold Your Hand topped the charts at February the 1st and held on to that all the way to March 21st. So
wow.
It's a monster hit. And for 1965, sort of a nod to the folk rock era, the Byrds' Mr. Tambourine Man, great cover of the Bob Dylan classic, and very much of its time. Great song.
And I can't reach it, but you can see, and Miss Easy Street even played it. You can see my tambourine hanging back up there.
Yeah, we see it.
And I should have had my props ready, but I'm blaming my tooth.
No worries.
And I'm going to blame that for everything, for at least a week. Okay.
And
Mr. Tambourine Man, the Birds. Okay.
mhm.
Awimaway has no meaning, but is rather referenced in to the misheard Zulu chant Uwimbube. Uwimbube, meaning
Okay.
he is a lion.
Oh, so okay.
But apparently, Miriam Makeba sang that song at JFK's 62 birthday party, while the Apollo astronauts were reported to have listened to it on the run up to their takeoff at Canaveral.
Wow.
And you know what other song that reminds me of? Hakuna Matata.
Yes. Just fun lyrics.
Yes.
So, honey, what was your number? What was your 64 to 65 top picks?
My 64 is Come See About Me by the Supremes. And then for 65, it's probably going to be the same as Bimbo's, and I Can't Get No Satisfaction. Which is funny if you've seen, there's a clip going around of Mick Jagger on one of the talk shows. I forget who. Oh, Fallon, Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
And he was sitting there, or maybe it was the other guy, Jimmy Kimmel. So he's sitting there saying, "Oh, I have a confession. I have had satisfaction."
Jimmy Fallon probably because Jimmy Fallon, I think, is the funniest of the talk show people.
Well,
Okay.
you know how Mick Jagger got his satisfaction?
What, Jen?
Do you want to know how he got his satisfaction?
Go ahead.
No, please tell us.
Popping bubbles on the packing bubbles. That's how Mick Jagger got his satisfaction.
Well, then Mick Jagger and the Cats have something in common.
There you go.
Well, years ago, a reporter asked him if he was, if he finally got any satisfaction, and his response was, sexually, yes, financially, no, spiritually, trying.
Actually, financially struggling, I think he said, no?
Oh, struggling? I thought he said trying, but struggling could have been
Oh,
it.
maybe, yeah. I remember
Okay,
hearing that. That was funny.
okay, Miss Addie. And so, what was your theme song when you got married? A wee ma wet, 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 a wee ma wet. And don't ask me to do a cover version of that because I'm not.
They played that as she was jumping the broom, right?
Okay, who's next?
Miss Addie, 1964 and 1965.
No, not Miss Addie.
No, Mrs. Hopkins.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
64, I Get Around the Beach Boys.
Okay.
And 65, I Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, the
I
Four Tops.
love that
That's
song.
a great song.
Yeah.
It's one of the best. I mean, it was just a great groove on it. So I agree. That was a
Yeah.
top pick that year. Alrighty, Mark, what was your favorite number one song from 1964 and 1965?
For 64, I chose Hard Day's Night by the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I like that song. And for 65, Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones.
Yep. Classic tune. And Bimbo.
Wait,
I have a suspicion.
wait, hold on.
Okay.
And Satisfaction is not my number one, so.
Interesting.
You're
All right. You decided to zag when I thought you were going to zig. Okay.
And only because I remember listening to that song when I was like, honestly, when I was like 5 years old. I remember listening to that song and just completely loving it. So I wanted to give somebody else a chance.
Okay.
Okay, so 64 and 65.
Yeah.
my 1964 is somebody who I think has one of the most iconic voices you will ever hear in rock and roll music. Eric Burden and the Animals. This is the house of the rising sun.
I think that song is sung at every karaoke ever.
Well, and
Yes,
if you learn guitar and they want to teach you about arpeggios, that's the
yeah,
song to
that's
go
oh
to.
yeah, that's all it is. It's just
Dun, 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 dun. I think
yeah,
it starts with an A minor and then it goes to maybe a G and then
there is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun. And I actually know the lyrics without even reading them. I've heard that song so much and love it that much. It's just like Satisfaction. I know the lyrics without even having to read them. But okay, and 1965, I have another tie. Um, just like Mrs. Hopkins, I can't help myself. And I actually I've got some Motown greatest hits albums. One is the Four Tops. One is the Temptations, because those bands musically they were so good. And then also in 1965 was a artist Barry McGuire sang the song called "The Eve of Destruction." If you remember that song, that was very apocalyptic for that time in America about the eve of destruction. It's it's got great lyrics.
I think it's apocalyptic.
Yes,
I guess you could get apoplectic if you're worried about an apocalypse. So, tongue twister.
See, and most of you guys who know me is that's what I listen to first in songs are the lyrics. If the lyrics are good, chances are I'm going to like the song. If you sing the same chorus, 25 times, I don't care how good your music is, I'm not going to like the song.
Because that's the way, she likes
I
it.
like it, uh-huh.
Yeah. You keep seeing the Sunshine Band. That was a band that
Oh,
got hooked.
God. Oh, my God. When they were big in Miami, I saw them. Oh, and I know that I was drinking heavy then, thankfully, because I needed it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw them at Disney.
Oh, well, you can still drink heavy at Disney too. So.
Oh, I was a minor. Well, that didn't matter though either. But yeah, we got in free. My friend's mom worked there, so we'd go hang out on the weekends.
And remember that I started drinking at 5 years old. When? Come on. Oh, come on.
When you were 5 years old?
Your uncle kept giving you vodka.
My Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo, don't give the baby any vodka. And that's funny, that there's some things that you remember when you're like 4 and 5 years old. I just remembered that. Okay, so who's next?
All righty. I guess we're onwards to 1966 and 1967. My favorite song from 1966 was the number one hit back on December the 10th that year. "Good Vibrations" by the Beach Boys. Classic song. That whole album is great too. And with 1967, I went with Doors' "Light My Fire." They reached their apex that year. Great song.
Okay, and now Pet Sounds was good. I really don't think it's all it's cracked up to be, but it's very good. It's very good. And do you know that the Doors actually were the opening band at the Whiskey A Go Go for 6 months before they broke through?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know
So
that.
did they end up getting a deal with Capitol Records first?
I forget who. And I'm pretty sure that it was 6 months. It was a long time.
Yeah.
All right. So, what were your number?
So for
Nice.
1966, my pick is Percy Sledge. When a
Oh,
Man
I love
Loves a
that song.
Woman. It's a beauty. He
When
sings it
a
so beautiful.
man loves a woman. Oh, I love that song. Oh,
And then
God.
1967, What You Want, Baby, You Got It. So Respect from Aretha Franklin.
And that was also in the Blues Brothers.
Just a little bit,
Yep.
just a little bit.
You know, and like that whole scene with Aretha Franklin is good.
Actually, it's the song Think.
No,
Hey.
that's right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Oh, you're right, Mark. Oh, very good. I need to be corrected. Okay, but they walk into the bar, and so Elwood says, "I'll have
Dry toast.
I'll have
Dry white toast.
yeah, 2 pieces of dry white toast." And then Jake says,
And a
"I'll
Coke.
have 4. No, I'll have 4 fried chickens and a Coke."
And dry white toast.
Jake Elwood.
Yeah, and that's Matt Guitar Murphy.
Yeah.
And Lou Marini
Yeah.
on the sax.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Hold on.
You know, the Aretha Franklin, her cousin was one of the dancers. There was a professional dancer that danced with her when she was doing her segment there, dancing around in the cafe. And the other dancer was her cousin.
Huh.
Oh.
Cool. I did not know that. Thank you, Mark. See, and that is the kind of information that you will only learn where?
College of Rock Knowledge.
The College of Rock Knowledge.
Poppy. And so where are you going to learn information like that?
College of Rock Knowledge.
Very good. Oh, very good. Oh, see, everybody, I've got my minions well trained.
Alrighty. What was your favorites from 66 and 67?
66 was Paint It Black, the Rolling Stones.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a little note on that one about the Good Vibration song for 66. I remembered when Sunkissed Soda had that little bit right there. Gotta keep those Sunkissed. And then I don't remember what the rest of the lyrics were. But anyway, it was in a commercial. They used a little jingle. Okay, so 67 was Light My Fire, The Doors.
There we go. Vindicated once again.
And then, because their first album was so good, some of their follow-up albums had good songs, but overall, they weren't my favorites. I mean, their albums were good because they had some very iconic songs like 5 to 1, baby, 1 to 5. No one here gets out alive.
LA Woman was a great album.
Oh,
Came out
yes.
later.
Oh, okay. Now that was good. That was the last good album. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I believe that was their last album, period.
It was. It was. Well, actually, the 3 of them did an album, but here's the cliff. Here's the bottom of the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess the spin-offs were Psychedelic Rangers, Butts Band, Night City, Manzarek, Krieger.
I think they've all passed on by now, right? Or maybe I think no, Ray Manzarek has passed, and then Robbie Krieger.
Robert Krieger's
Oh, he's still on
alive,
this side of the earth. Good,
as is John Densmore.
interesting.
So who's next?
Mark.
Yeah, the first time I heard Painted Black, I knew I liked that song.
Mhm.
I learned it on the guitar right away. Had to listen to it a million times. Just a great song. So I chose that for 66. For 67, I chose Light My Fire by The Doors.
Mhm.
And you know what was good about Painted Black is, well, the Rolling Stones and really nobody, maybe the Beatles, were coming up with just different sounding music, you know, because nobody had ever heard a sitar in a song like that before.
And the menacing lyrics to it.
Yes.
Mhm.
And those are lyrics too that I know. I need a red door and I want to paint it black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn back.
I see the girls go by dressed
In their summer clothes. Yeah, but I didn't want to
Okay.
go on.
Be hurt.
Alrighty, so I think it's your turn for your favorite songs from that year. Those 2
Okay.
years.
Okay, so what year are we in?
We're in 66 and 67.
Okay, 1966. Oh, what do you know? We have a three-way tie here. We have the aforementioned Painted Black. I don't need to get in that anymore. And this is the only song that I really, really like from the Beatles. Just because I think this is when they started to just, I don't know. I just love this song. Paperback Writer.
Mhm.
Here's a dirty story about the dirty man and his clinging wife doesn't understand. It's based on a novel by a man named Lear, and I need a job, so I want to be a paperback writer. And like I said, if I actually felt better, I had my whole outfit that I was going to wear and dance around. You keep saying that you're working for me. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Nancy Sinatra.
Keep walking, boots.
Mhm.
And if you guys have ever heard of an artist called Nick Cave, he was in a band called Birthday Party, and they do a cover version of this song, and they're from Australia. It is fucking phenomenal. It is so good. Is this real? Is what real? Okay, and so what's the next one?
Alrighty, now we're on to.
No, wait. Oh, okay, because I did 1966. Oh, so I got to do 1967.
Mhm.
Oh, what do you know? Another tie, but this is only two.
Rita says, "Really, Bimbo?"
Hey. You know, when you're the COO of Bimbo Barbarella Music Program, you can make up the rules whenever you want. And I never said that you can't do ties. I never have.
Maybe it was your
Okay.
song choice she was protesting.
Oh, 1967. Got me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone. I'm a going home. My baby, she.
Wrote me a letter.
Very good.
The box
And
tops.
the box tops. And this comes from one of my favorite 1960s movies of all time that I actually own on disc and I can watch it a million times and never get tired of it. To Sir with Love. I
yeah.
love that movie. And this title song is sung by an artist called Lulu.
Yeah.
That is a great song. It's just such a pretty song.
Yes, it definitely is.
Okay, I promise you that I got no more ties.
Okay. All right. And we'll go ahead and forge ahead with our 1968 and 1969 picks. My 1968 pick was from the very end of that year. But it was I Heard It Through the Grapevine by Marvin Gaye. Just an immortal artist, just great grooves, great ambassador of Motown sound. It was just great. And then I finally picked a song from the Rolling Stones, Honky Tonk Woman.
Oh, yeah.
And great song. That was a #1 hit in September of 1969.
And do you know that Honky Tonk Woman was never released on a official Rolling Stone album? It was
Oh.
released as a single.
Yeah, the Beatles and the Stones had the Beatles even more so had a lot of songs that were singles first and then got tied to an album later.
I wonder what came first, honky tonk or country tonk?
Country Honk came first, and Country Honk is from the album Let It Bleed.
Right.
And then Honky Tonk Women came up under Through the Past Darkly Greatest Hits #2 album. That's where that first appeared. And do you know, and I have one, and they're actually very hard to find now. They it was initially released on like a hexagonal cover. If you can find one of those hexagon covers now, they're not worth hundreds of dollars, but they're
Yeah, my brother has one, and on the reverse, they're looking through the broken glass.
right. Yes, exactly. And,
Yeah, my brother has that.
Oh, okay. Because if you buy it now, it's the same front picture and the same back picture, but just on a. I think the album you can still get in the hexagon, but if you buy the CD, it's just looks boring. It doesn't look as cool as a hexagon album is.
Yeah, it's meant to be stone shaped, I guess.
Yeah. Jen and Miss Easy Street. And so, what was your 69 again?
68 and 69.
Mine's 68 and 69.
Yeah,
So 1968.
Yeah, I got 68.
No, because I haven't gone yet.
Oh, wait, no.
Mine down.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Chris. Okay, because I'm missing yours. So your 68 was a Grapevine.
Right. I Heard It Through the Grapevine, and my 1969 song was Honky Tonk Woman from the Rolling Stones.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we got on the top of that and I forgot. So.
Ready.
And okay, Grapevine, and that was the Marvin Gaye one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that song was covered like 4 times in like 2 years.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, because CCR did it, Ike and Tina Turner did it. A lot of people did it, but it's such a great. Gladys Knight and the Pips did it, but that is such a great song. So,
And the California Raisins.
yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Mrs.
Lest we forget.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's next?
I am. So my 68 is Hugh Masekela's Grazing in the Grass.
I've actually heard that song.
I think almost everybody has.
Well, they've heard it, but they don't know that they've heard it.
Well, and most, I think, well, the original Hugh Masekela was an instrumental, but I think the version of the song that I think sticks in more people's minds is the Friends of Distinction version. You know, one where they can go, I can dig it, you can dig it, he can dig it, she can dig it.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yep. And then for 1969, Sly and the Family Stones, Everyday People.
Oh, I love. Oh, they were so good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
They were very good.
classic.
Hold on. My favorite song by Sly and the Family Stone was what's the one where they spelled it really, really messed up? I
Thank
want
you.
to thank you for being myself.
Myself,
again.
yeah. Sing a Simple Song is a great song. The
Yeah.
Meters do a
Oh,
great
yeah.
cover of that. So.
And like didn't Sly Stone get in like a lot of legal trouble too?
Sylvester, yeah, he would not show up to a concert, or he would refuse to go on. He had various and sundry pharmaceutical issues, and so yeah,
Big time.
he kind of washed out because no promoter could rely on him to show up and perform when he was paid to do so. So.
Oh yeah, well that's like Guns N' Roses was notorious for going on like 2 hours late, just because Axl was back there sitting, just like whatever he did.
Being an asshole.
Okay, let's see what Addie has to say. Oh God. You know what? If I had to hear "We Are the Champions," I would request all of this gum surgery that I had. I would request it again and make sure that you go deeper and make it hurt more. If I had to listen to "We Are the Champions" one more time in my life.
Alrighty, Mrs. Honor.
Mrs. Honor.
Mrs. Hopkins. I need to do that.
Oh,
You
that
read
does not.
That and Vice President Trump is going to make an appearance as well. So.
Oh, no.
Okay, and that does not bode well for you there, Hoppy.
No, not at all. All right, so 68, I did have a tie then. I'll just say
Yay!
that. Yay! All right, it was two colors there: Green Tambourine by the Lemon Pipers, and Love Is Blue by Paul Marriott. That was an instrumental. It had a lot of organ.
I never heard that.
Yeah, it was
Hold on.
Yeah, it was on the playlist that I made.
Okay, Hoppy. And so what was the second song?
It's called Love Is Blue by Paul Marriott.
And Marriott is spelled French.
Yeah, Mauriat.
And I know French from hanging around with Mr. with Mr. Cananadia.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris speaks French.
Oui, oui.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Yeah, and so they could be talking about us and we not know it.
And my 69 was Honky Tonk Women, Rolling Stones.
All right.
Yep.
Gosh, nobody's picked Sugar Sugar by the Archies yet.
No, but cute video.
There's still time.
Oh, hopefully there's not.
So, Mark, what was your favorite?
Wait. Oh, no, go on. Oh, no, go on. I remember. Go ahead. So it's Mark.
Okay.
What am I doing?
1968 and 1969, your favorite songs.
Okay, so in 68, I chose Hey Jude, written by Paul McCartney for Julian Lennon to sue them over the divorce of his mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
And who was John Lennon married to?
Cynthia Lennon.
Oh,
Cynthia, I don't know. I don't know her knee.
I don't know.
I think Cynthia Lennon. Yeah, I think that was her name. And he went on to marry Yoko Ono. So.
Oh,
So,
God.
so what was your favorite song from 1969?
I don't know if it was my favorite song, but I always find this song interesting to listen to, and I always stop and listen to it. Sometimes the entire hair, but Aquarius by the Fifth Dimension.
It's iconic of its era, and you don't hear it very often, but then when you hear it, it's like the chorus on "Let the Sunshine In" is amazing.
Yeah. That was a
Nina
great
Simone does a version of "I Got Life."
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting if you can get through it.
When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planets. Who knows the next lyrics? Come on.
in love.
Age of Aquarius, etc.
This is dawning, I mean.
Good. That's close enough.
Okay. Alrighty, Bimbo. You're the last 2 years of the decade.
Well, and I already spilled out my 1969.
Mm-hmm.
But 1968, there was a lot of songs I loved. I could have picked, I think, 10 or 12. But you know what song I picked? Just because I love it, and it's just to me, it's just a funky, fun song. Judy in Disguise by John Fred and the Playboys. Judy with glasses. Judy in Disguise.
It's an earworm.
Glasses, yes.
Yeah, definitely, it sticks with you.
Yeah. Then. And I can't think of one more song that they ever made. I know that they were sort of popular, but
yeah, but they were one-hit wonder band as far as I could recall. But not as much of a one-hit wonder as Zager and Evans's in the year 2525.
Yeah.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Bimbo Barbarella official pick of the 1960s is in the year 2525 by Zager and Evans.
Wow.
Because I'm trying to wonder if man is going to be alive. We've taken everything this whole earth can give.
Wow.
They've gone 10,000 years.
Man has cried a million tears. Go on. What's next?
I forget. I know the melody, but I can't remember the words.
Yeah, I know. I don't know the words either. And no, I'm not going to learn and do a cover of that song either.
That song, Barry, who's the Florida journalist, Dave Barry? He had a contest where he wanted people to write in like the worst songs of all time. And that's in the year 2525 got special mention for most intense hatred per song on his list. Yeah. A lot of people hated that song.
Okay. So have a short little thing here. What is the song that you hate more than anything? Because this is going to lead up to our next our next show. Chris, what song right off the top of your head do you dislike the most that you've ever heard in your life?
Ooh, that's rough. I guess since I saw it recently on this list, my least favorite on this whole list, but probably "Love Child" by Diana Ross. That was a horrible, horrible song.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I know that song. Yeah, that's. Oh, that
both,
doesn't
both
sit
in
good.
melodrama and insipidness. It's,
Yes, yes, that does not
that's
sit
an
well
awful
in.
song.
Oh, that does not sit well in her category. Okay, Miss Easy Street, what song do you dislike the most that you can think of right now? It doesn't have to be official, but right now.
Yeah, right now I'm just kind of glancing over at this list and I see Leaving on a Jet Plane by Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that song either.
Yeah, it was kind of whiny. Reminds me of the
We're
Mariah Carey stuff.
leaving on a jet plane. I hope we burn and crash. I think that's how the lyrics went.
Something close to that.
Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, what song right now do you say that you dislike the most?
From that list, because yeah, I needed help.
No,
Oh.
okay, no, from any list. No, just what you
Okay.
think right now. What song do you dislike? It
there
could
was
be
one.
any year.
It was Big Girls Don't Cry. I think that's pretty stupid.
Okay, good choice. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that if I had to make a list of my 1,000 favorite songs, that wouldn't make the top 2,000.
Mm-mm.
No,
On this list, too, Walk Like a Man was on there. And then every time
Yeah.
I hear that song, I think, oh, for God's sake, sing like a man. I mean, awful.
Oh, wasn't that Dion too, or the Four Seasons?
I think it was the Four Seasons, but I'm looking for it now, and I don't see
Oh, yeah, because I disliked the Four Seasons immensely as well.
it. Mhm.
Uh,
So Mark, what song do you have a special hatred for?
Radio Gaga, Queen.
oh God, I hate that song. And you know that I'm not the biggest fan of Queen. They have a lot of good songs that I like. That was not one of them.
No.
Oh, okay.
From their later period, they didn't have quite as many
Oh,
good songs. One Vision
okay.
is a good late period Queen song.
Okay. Oh, hello, Miss Blue Malibu. Nice to see you. You know you're always welcome, my friend. But you've come in at the end of the show.
Well,
Oh,
what this will, like, for the next show that we're going to do is what? The music you hate
wait,
from...
wait. I'll hold on because you have not heard mine.
Okay.
And I'm surprised that not every single person on the panel or in chat has not said that. Oh, this song. Someone left the cake out in the rain, and I don't know how to take it, and I didn't know how to bake it.
I'll never have that recipe again. Oh, no. An
That is
immortal classic.
Okay, Blue.
Yeah, I always go back to the Sir Richard Harris original.
I'm
Yes,
always
oh, yeah.
hearing Donna Summer. Sorry.
yeah.
Just so long as you don't hear the Waylon Jennings version. That is
my
a
God.
particularly awful
He-
version of the awful song.
Waylon Jennings,
Hmm.
one of Canada's favorite sons, did a cover of that song.
Yeah.
Mark, is that true?
I have no clue.
Yeah,
well,
you can YouTube that. Waylon Jennings, MacArthur Park. Brace yourself. It's bad. It's real bad.
I'm gonna have to go.
Shatner doing Rocket Man.
Okay,
Oh,
but the
Rocket
William
Man.
Shatner stuff, the William Shatner CD that I have, I think William Shatner knows that he's not a good singer, so he's
Mhm.
not pretending to be, you know, the next, John Lennon or Paul McCartney or Geddy Lee. He knows he's not any good, and he has fun with it.
Leonard Nimoy did his own songs too. He was another
Oh
golden
yeah,
throat.
yeah, and that was kind of the same vein. Has anybody ever heard that?
Yes.
Yep. He does
David
a
Soul.
jaunty version of Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, I remember. Yeah. I mean, because I was
Really
very
weird
much into
things.
reading Lord of the Rings then.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I was like 8 years old and I was reading Lord of the Rings
Mhm.
and able to understand what was going on. And I heard that and I said, "Oh my God, that's that that's horrible. That's Spock."
Yep. He did a David Bowie cover too. I can't remember what it was now.
I don't remember either. Okay, Miss Addie Pickall, what off the top of your head is the worst song that you can think of right now? Make it a good one, Addie. We're all counting on you. Yeah, and Hunter says, think, Addie, think. Use that big gray sponge that you have inside your skull.
I don't. She doesn't like
Oh,
Mr. Roboto. Como
domo
arigato,
arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo, 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 domo. Yeah, okay, that would. Even though I like that song by Styx, I really do hate it. I just like it because it's so stupid, I think.
The rest of the band was pissed at the lead at the guy who wrote the
And
song.
at Dennis Young.
Yeah, it's like I can't write rock and roll songs about robots.
Okay, but the video is actually
Oh, it's great.
the
Awesome.
video is funny and
It's very much of its time. It's very much iconic early '80s kitsch. You know.
and so and so Addie says everyone that knows me knows me. I hate that song. Yeah, I mean it's nowhere. I don't know. We did a stick show, and I could look back and see where that was on my list. I probably don't want to because maybe I ranked it like one or two.
Oh, you probably didn't rank it at all.
No, I know I did. Okay, Jen, and we're gonna do. Um, okay, so when is Traveling Eddie coming up?
Next Friday, 8 o'clock, my channel.
Okay,
Is when we'll be doing that. And I do plan on doing a game night again this coming Thursday.
all right. Well,
So,
I mean, as long as I don't talk too much and I use, like these, things for like my gums.
oh yeah, it's a week
Um,
away. You'll
yeah.
probably feel a little better by then.
Yeah. Okay. So in 2 weeks, what's the date?
Let's see. Today is the 12th. So 2 weeks from today is the 26th.
And that's July, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. And Jen, I described next July 26th show. Do you remember how I described it to you?
Yeah,
Do you
we're
want
going
to
to do
tell everybody?
5 bands that we really love, but 2 songs from those bands that we don't like at all.
Right.
The music you
Okay.
hate from the bands you love.
Right. Exactly. You know what? That's a good way to put it. Music that's going to be the title of the show, Captain.
There we go. 5 bands
Music you hate.
from the bands you love.
5 bands, 2 songs.
2 songs
Right.
each.
Okay, and and I want to try to make them songs that people would know. I don't want some like seventh track of the sixth album of just say the Steve Miller Band. I got no idea what it is, but make sure that it's a song that people might have heard of. Don't dig too deep into. Make them accessible.
Okay.
Because if that's the case, I could, with all of my music, I could. Oh, And you guys know what I finally did, and this goes to Chris and Jen, because they've seen how many CDs I have. What I finally ended up doing was putting them in some sort of order so they're easier to find. I put them in like a musical genre.
Okay.
Okay.
So, oh yeah, because they saw my CDs, and I just had them scattered randomly. The work of a madwoman. It really was. And then how I was able to find them was crazy.
I know,
Wait.
Leah, we're going to pick 2 songs we don't like from each band that we do like.
Yeah, 5 bands we love, but 2 songs from them we don't like.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because there's no songs that we like, just 2 that we don't like. Okay. For instance, and I'll just use like the Rolling Stones. One song that I cannot stand is they did a cover of the Harlem Shuffle.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, it was kind of uninspired.
That was just wicked terrible. And I'm trying to think of and there's another one from Some Girls called, and it's a Keith Richards song called Little TNA. Just really, Keith, I mean, you're not a bad songwriter. You wrote that? Yeah, okay.
They can all be happy.
Right, yeah.
You know.
Right, yeah.
But that's the thing. I mean, you can really appreciate an artist and like most of their stuff, but then still realize, oh, this or that song, that was a stinker. You know.
That's the one that goes, "She's my little rock and roll."
Yes. Okay, Mark, and listen to it again, honey, and it'll fall way below your, Rolling Stone, talent level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already remember it.
Even though No Expectations is a good song.
That's a really good song.
Yes, Hunter. TNA. Oh, which I thought, stood for like turpentine and alcohol. I didn't know. Mr. Pirate Radio, are you doing your pirate radio tonight?
No,
Okay.
can't do it tonight. No, I'm too exhausted. It's been a
Okay.
rough week.
I know, because you've been on a couple of times, but I haven't been on. And Jen, the reason I missed your show last night is because I had to get up at 5 o'clock this morning to get everything done, because I had to be at the appointment at 8.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
And what's good about him doing surgeries like this, and he only does surgeries like this on Friday, because it's just him and his nurse.
Mm-hmm.
There's no office staff. There's no people calling the office bugging him. He's just doing that. So
you want your surgeon to have his or her full attention to the task at hand, not have a phone chirping.
Right.
Yeah.
And one reason, and I'll actually take a picture of his business card and post it on like Twitter, because when this is all done, I said, I'd like to, do a, maybe, a little thank you for, for your service. He says, why don't you do a whole show about our practice? And I said, so then I can do like little interviews with everybody. He said, yes, of course.
Oh, neat.
That'd be great. Yeah.
It'd be great. That's awesome.
Please. please, do not ask the bimbo for stuff like that because I will always say yes.
Mhm.
Didn't you just get Double Dog Dare? Oh no, Mark's Double Dog Dare.
Yeah, about some song, what, Fairy Godmother or something, or Fairy Cat Catcher, or
You.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that was just.
I'm not doing nothing like that. I've got enough problems.
Oh, Eddie Bacall mentioned the Coca-Cola song. What was it? I liked it.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
We
Oh
heard
my
that plenty
God.
of times
Oh my
back in
God.
the
Good
day.
call, Addie. Good call.
Yeah,
No,
if you
I
open it
know.
up to jingles and stuff,
No.
oh my God, there's
Oh
so many
wow,
bad ones.
I know it. I'd like to teach the world to sing secret harmony. Just yeah, that was hideous. That was hideous. Good call, Miss Addie. Well, like I said, I want to thank Chris for running the show for me tonight. Well, I did take a double dose of pain medicine when I came home, so maybe that's why it doesn't really hurt as bad.
Speaking about medicine, I was in the pharmacy the other day, and you know what I heard?
Which year?
No, please tell us.
One of the ladies said, "Who left the lid off the testosterone again?"
Oh God.
Nice.
Oh gosh.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh, and speaking of funny, I have a friend on Twitter. I'd like you to follow. Her name is Ava, AVA Val, VAL. And she's a professional stand-up comedian, and she lives in Canada too.
Oh,
And she goes all over Canada. And you know what? And you know what she said about Winnipeg, Mark?
what?
She says, that place is so horrible.
It is. It is. It's boring as hell. I was going to be a stand-up comedian at one point. You know that, Bimbo?
Yeah,
Oh,
really?
yeah. Yeah, yeah. But I was worried people were going to laugh at me.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of hate it when that happens.
And you know what I always wonder too? Something in like the same genre. How come when you go to a doctor's office, they call it a practice? Don't you think your doctor should know what he's doing so he doesn't have to practice?
Oh, she's also on YouTube, Bimbo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh God yeah. Oh God yeah. Oh yeah, because she just had a show and like she and like I was in her chat and there was somebody who was actually trolling me on her show.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
All right. Well, I'm going to
And,
put the link to her channel.
Yes,
then.
okay, yes, please do.
There you
And
go.
and like some of the stuff she talks about, it might not be, what you're interested in. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. It's like anything. Nobody forces you to watch YouTube. Nobody forces you to watch my show or Easy Street with Jen's show. If you don't like it, don't watch. And Tim Strong actually said, "Oh, Chris, can you read that?"
It says, do you know that little Eva was Carole King's babysitter, and Carole was so impressed with Eva's talent that she wrote Locomotion for Little Eva. Well, that means Carole King would have been really young when she wrote that. So, very long career as a songwriter.
Well, I
for
think
Carole
she
King.
wrote it later for Little Eva when Little Eva sang it.
Right. So,
Yes, well,
because we
thank
don't
you,
know how
Tim.
old the age difference between the two. But reach
Yeah,
another
we'll find it
Wikipedia
out.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, well, thank you,
Interesting.
Tim, and have you ever been on my program before? And I'm sorry, I just don't recognize your name. If this is your first time, thank you for joining us. And this is the kind of programming that we do pretty much all the time. Just just like music, and other times we'll do other things, maybe like like movies or something. But it's mostly, I'd say, like 90, like 98.6% music.
Yeah.
So
So we all love Hunter, right?
yeah.
Even Mark, right? Mark, you love Hunter.
No, not really.
Well, there you go, Hunter.
Well, sometimes you get praise, sometimes you get stepped on the ribs. So,
Got to take the good with the bad.
yeah, because every rose has its thorns.
And Miss Hoppy Hopkins, what's coming up with you, Miss Hoppy?
Oh, just mom's birthdays. I'm preparing for that.
Yeah.
But you
Is Mama B there? Is
Yeah.
Mama B there?
Yeah, she's listening.
Get her on the screen.
Okay. I'll go
Oh,
get her.
she knows what time it is.
Yeah, gotta say hi, Mama B.
Yeah, and Martha just released another Echo on the Beach. I don't know how do you call it. So I guess it was a series at one time on TV, and then she's kind of just doing a recap synopsis of what happened with some dialogue in there. So she takes a lot of time to write these episodes out, and she just dropped a new one. But it's a show from the 90s, I think. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know.
And you know what I can't stand? Shows that are remade that should never, ever be attempted to remake. Have you ever seen that they did a remake of Hawaii Five-0?
Oh, goodness.
It was hideous. It was so bad, it lasted like 5 episodes. Oh, they had recorded 10, but its ratings were so bad that they only showed 5.
Right.
And here she is.
Mama B. Hey.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Oh.
And if you don't know who Mama B is,
Uh-huh.
she is a official member of the College of Rock Knowledge. And Mama B is responsible for coolness and inspiration.
That's right.
That's indeed.
And
Out of the
she's a
hat.
great dancer.
Thank
Yes,
you.
she is. Yeah, she is. Oh, yeah. Oh, Hoppy,
Thank you.
that was great when you showed her dancing. That was funny as hell.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
And
Thank you.
You can
Thank you.
Thank you,
And-
Mama B.
Thank you.
put on all
And
those
so-
great dance moves.
And
Okay.
so were you out there in like the 1960s there dancing with the Supremes or what?
Yes, I was there.
I'm sure you were. I'm sure you were.
There you go.
You were there.
Yeah.
Living her best life.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hello, Matt. Oh, hello, Matt 04. Nice to see you. My friend, you are always welcome. See, Mama B, and here's somebody else who says hello.
Hello.
Matt. Oh,
Hi.
okay. Okay, Mama B. Say hello to Matt.
Hello, Matt. Hello, how
Very
are
good.
you? Uh-huh.
See,
Hi.
Matt and
We all
Matt,
love Mama B.
Uh-huh.
Matt, and
Thank
so
you.
now your day is officially made.
Okay,
and-
thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think that Hoppy wants to get back on.
Yeah,
Okay.
lots of love going your way, Mama B.
Bye,
Thank
Mama
you
B.
very much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Love you guys.
Love you
Okay.
too.
Love you too.
Okay.
You too, Mama B.
Bye.
She's such a
Hi.
cutie.
Well, we got some special things coming on soon.
Yeah, I think we'll go to Martha's
Pretty
Friday.
soon.
I'll try and keep the show like from 8 to 9 and then 9 so Mama B's not up too late.
Oh, what, like Eddie's show, like 8 to 9?
Yeah, I'll try and keep it short.
Yeah. In your
Okay. Well, then I won't even bother doing a trivia thing. I won't even bother.
Yeah, we'll do it 8 to 9. Then Martha we'll do her party.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be cool.
I think that'd be a good idea if Martha has the energy for it by that time. So,
Yeah. Yeah. She might.
Your ears. That goes in
Yeah.
your ears.
yeah,
Oh,
she
Mama
is
B sounds very young.
Don't spill it.
young
I
at
don't
heart.
know.
Certain.
Well, oh, okay, yeah, because Martha is, because Mrs. Hopkins is only like 30, so Mama B is probably like 49, 50.
We'll put this over here so it won't spill, okay?
Okay.
Oh, okay. And Hunter wants to knows whose show is it?
It's Bimbo Barbarella's show. Of course.
No, I think she's talking about Easy Street with Jen.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be over on my channel, Hunter, Friday at 8.
His name is Traveling Eddie.
Oh, Hunter knows who he is. He's always in his,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Traveling Eddie is not changing his name. So there's a,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to
Oh,
stick
yeah.
with Traveling Eddie. He did take my,
I mean, because you told me that, and I think I even told you that I thought that was stupid.
yeah, because, well, you experienced it, right? And he's worked so hard to get all of his subs on his other channel. So,
Right? Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah.
Uncle Sam wants you. Yes, they do. Miss Addie, on Thursday, I'm gonna go for training for my county job because the Florida primary is in August.
Wow. That's a long primary.
No, it's not a long one. It just hadn't started yet. Ours is way earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're already like, they already have candidates. They're already out there campaigning. They just don't do their primary till the 11th hour.
Yeah, and Florida's one of the last states.
Oh, I mean the voting primary. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think we're talking about?
I thought it was like the election in November that there was like this early
No,
sign. That didn't make any sense. It's
these
like
are the primaries. They don't
You
It is-
haven't been,
last minute.
and you
that's awful
haven't
because it's
been,
already been decided 10 times over. You know.
and you haven't been drinking too much of Old Humble whiskey, have you?
No, just water that I can't blame
Oh,
it on booze.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, as long as this is water and not vodka. You know.
I guess the distilleries are without power. Or does he have power there?
Who? Old Humble?
Yeah.
Oh,
Houston,
yeah. Yeah,
Humble, Texas.
Mhm.
yeah. So,
That's on the coast then. I don't know.
No, east of Houston,
Okay.
northeast, kind
All
of.
right, you would have been okay.
I'll have to look at his channel and see if he's even up. Okay, well, this is going to wrap it up. I want to appreciate and take time out to say thank you, all people in the chat. Thank you to my panel, Easy Street with Jen, the captain, Pirate Radio Mark Kropka, Mrs. Hoppy Hopkins, and Miss Addie Pickall from the sidelines, Honor, everybody else who came up. See, now even in my I'm really not in a lot of pain now, but at 3 o'clock this afternoon, I was laying here hurting. And no, Jen, I was almost going to tell you to cancel it. And I says, no, the show must go on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
The show must go on.
you're going to be hurting later.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Hopefully, you can sleep off most of that, but it just takes time to heal. Just,
Do you have some pudding today?
No, I mean, because I cannot eat because, because when only one side was done, then I can chew on the other side. I can't chew on either side.
Oh, no.
So it's nothing, and here's foods that I could eat anytime. Pudding, ice
yogurt,
cream,
yeah.
soup, yogurt, mashed potatoes,
Right.
Oh, refried beans. I love refried beans. Just
I just made a big pot of beans. Pintos.
okay, but I wonder how they make like refried beans. What do they like?
They
Fry
cook the
'em?
beans and then they put a bunch of lard in there and they fry them.
Really? Okay, well
Yeah.
maybe that lard, adds to the flavor.
Right, Martha?
It'll kill
Yeah.
you, but you die happy.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
good.
It's the magical fruit,
That's right.
the musical fruit. I mean,
Oh, speaking of that, where's Grandpa?
he's with his little people tonight.
His little people.
Yeah, his small friends. He's got 3 or 4 midgets that he hangs out with.
Oh, Jesus. And do we really want to hear the rest of this story?
Well,
I know I do.
the first one's name is Ernie. The second one's name is Out of My Way, Shorty. And the third one's name is Mo.
Oh my gosh.
Mo.
I mean, because I once knew somebody who had no arms and legs. Oh, poor guy. And he was hanging on a wall. And you know what his name was?
Stumpy.
No, Art. Art.
Art.
And then and why I know all these people with no arms and legs, I don't know why. But I know one guy with no arms and legs who used to like to go into the water. And you know what they called him?
Bait.
No. Oh, Bait's
Boy?
good. No, Bob.
Bob.
And then I knew a girl, and okay, but her only malady was that she had 3 legs. No, wait, no, she didn't have 3 legs. She was missing a leg, so she only had 1 leg. And do you know what her name was?
Poppy.
No. Eileen.
Oh,
Eileen.
So I guess Hunter says that you gotta fry the lard. Rita says her husband just makes homemade refried beans, but not with lard. Okay, so how does he make them then with no lard?
I make them all the time. I just take pinto beans, rinse them out underneath the tap water. Then you get a potato masher, throw them in a pan, put it on high, mash them up with the masher as you're frying it, mix it around a little bit, throw it on a plate and eat it.
Yeah.
Really? It's that easy?
Yeah.
onions, some oil, not a lot, canned pinto, and mashes them up. He is Mexican. All right. And the subject matter expert on refried beans. Nice.
Yeah.
See,
I'll
and
do that
now,
one too.
see, and now that's what's and that's what I love about my channel. Well, I love the fact because I'm on it, but we can go from talking about music to how to make refried beans without missing a step. It just all flows natural. Like when you have diarrhea, it flows natural. Ah,
You have to do that, eh, Bimbo?
yeah, okay, yeah, because who knows? Maybe Grandpa will watch this, after a while, and he'll say, me and my midgets had me and my midget friends, we had a diarrhea festival.
A diarrhea festival?
Yeah. Ask him how it went. Oh, just do that.
Okay, I will.
Beans are good for the heart. Once you stop, you cannot start, right? That's how it goes, right?
The more you eat them, the better you feel.
Yeah. Beans for every meal. And Leah wants to know, does he cook Mexican food for you a lot?
I would love that.
And you know what's good is you have to go into like downtown Tampa to find good Mexican food. Because stuff where I live, a little bit north, they consider Taco Bell to be Mexican food.
You haven't been to the right place. I'll find you a place. I'll take
Not
you
up
to
here. Not up
Taqueria.
here.
Oh yeah.
Not up here.
Yeah, you
Where?
have them. You're just looking in the wrong place. You need to go to Mercado with a taqueria inside, or just a taqueria. You'll usually find them near gas stations. Around here, that's the way it is. And you'll have a gas station, and you'll have a taqueria.
And they also have Waffle Houses at gas stations.
I'll take you to a real place.
And the time that I went up to Georgia, it was so funny because I met Easy Street in a Waffle House, and there's this officer there, and she's trying to get the officer to be on her YouTube channel. And
He is on my YouTube channel.
And do you remember that he didn't look all too enthused about that?
Too bad.
Oh.
It's totally legal. He was in a public spot.
Yes. Okay, guys. All right, guys. Well, this has been.
In
Come on,
2 hours, we'll not get back.
Oh no, it's only been an hour and 53
A mere hour
minutes.
and 53 minutes.
Yeah.
So okay. So somebody say something intelligent for 7 minutes. Okay. Well, this should be 7 minutes of dead air.
Something about this. What is it?
About
Oh, come on, Hoppy. You're kind of smart. Say something intelligent.
Oh no! Don't put me on the spot.
The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain.
And Blue Malibu loves Mexican food. Yes, I do. And you know what's funny too? And I grew up down in South Florida where they have a lot of Mexican restaurants, good Mexican restaurants. And I also lived in San Diego. And you go down to Tijuana, and then you go to Mexico, and then you go to, say, like Miami. The Tijuana and Miami Mexican food is so different.
Because they're different regions, Bimbo.
Right. No.
Every
Oh, no,
state
I know that.
has
Oh,
kind
no, I
of-
know that. Yeah. Yeah, I know that. Yes. Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
Well, there is a rumor saying that like they use dog and cat meat, so we don't know how true that
That what?
is. That they use dog and cat meat, so we don't know how true that is
Where?
across the
in
border.
Mexico. Well,
Yeah,
Oh.
I think that's just.
you
a
probably
stupid
wouldn't
rumor.
know if it was cooked well and smothered in tasty sauce.
They say that
Yeah,
about
this is a
Asian
little
food,
chewy. Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I have 2 responses to my say something intelligent for 7 minutes. Addie Pickle says, Inagata de Vida. No, that's going to be too long. That was 14 minutes, honey. And Miss Rita simply says something intelligent for 7 minutes. And that's why any Chinese restaurant that I go to, I want to see a official state documentation that they are certified kitten in a kettle free.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for almond fried chicken. It's about maybe a fifth of Chinese restaurants have that dish for some reason.
Almond fried chicken.
It's good. Once again, it'll kill you, but you'll die happy.
Well,
I named my first cat chop suey.
Nice.
Yeah, we
And-
took my mom to a Vietnamese restaurant for the first time ever, and they actually had, you know how they number, like
Yeah.
A1, A2. They actually had a K9 on the Vietnamese menu. We told her
Yeah.
K9's really good, and she got up and left. She was so mad.
And Vietnamese food is actually very, very, very good.
Oh,
Oh,
I love it.
absolutely, yeah.
I love it. It's so fresh and so yummy. I love it. I make it here at home too.
Oh, okay, blue. And so what is a carnitas burrito?
Green chili.
Carnitas is fried pork.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
if you get traditional Mexican carnitas, it's a little bit of everything, like intestines and pieces, and you can choose what you want. But
Oh,
it's basically a whole pig.
okay. Yeah, Rita. Oh, Rita, and like I love all of the different foods down in like the Caribbean because it just tastes better than than a hot dog.
Especially their fish dishes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
If you want
Costa
to,
Rica, their cheap fish is red snapper. And they put that, fry it, put in tacos, all kinds of stuff.
And what you find here in Florida, particularly, is restaurants that claim to have grouper, and there's restaurants that have actually been fined and shut down because they claim to have grouper and they're serving tilapia.
Yeah, it's all around the country.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
if anyone wants to go adventurous, they could try the birria menu at Del Taco, and that is goat meat.
Okay, we don't have Del Tacos here, and I know they're in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
We've had
goat.
birria.
Goat and
we eat
lamb.
goat.
Yeah.
Oh, lamb is so good.
Yeah.
Lamb is so good.
Yep.
Oh, okay, but the time that I was up there visiting you guys, did I get fed lamb? No.
You got to tell me what you want. I'll cook whatever you want, Ben.
Well, I did not want rocks and sticks.
Think about it, because when I come down, I've got a gift card for $43. So that's your limit on food.
Okay, well, why don't you bring a lamb?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, so we got a lamb in the house. That's good.
Yeah.
Grandpa's goat.
Yeah.
And a duck.
And we got Wolfie. Oh, okay, Wolfie wants to eat those ducks.
What animal does Mark have?
His grandpa.
His grandpa.
Yeah.
Everybody knew the answer to that. Okay, guys. Come on. All right, we got 15 seconds left. I want to thank everybody for their concern about my ongoing surgery, which is now like halfway done, because in 2 weeks he's going to take out these front teeth here, and that's not going to be as bad because they're actually teeth that he can actually pull.
Okay.
Where like what he had to do today was dig the bone out from the gum, and that's why it was bleeding. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't had anything more extensive than a root canal, and so that was rough enough. I can't imagine having all the teeth out.
And then Easy Streets had a hard time with her teeth too.
Just the one.
Oh yes, Rita, yes, and they do this in Fort Lauderdale a lot.
Yeah,
They'll
I've done it.
and okay, because there, with the Everglades being so close, there's a lot of wild boars, and they will actually dig a hole, and they will. I don't know where they get that much frickin' tinfoil, but they wrap them up in the tinfoil, throw charcoals on them, and let them cook. I am telling you, that meat was so tender. It was almost like ice cream. It was so tender.
Wait, Chris and I would do it every year. We'd dig a hole. We'd get a whole pig, and then we'd do. We'd get this fire going. We'd heat up the river rocks. Some really hard rocks because they retain the heat, and then we'd put down burlap bags and banana leaves and more burlap bags. There were coffee roaster bags.
Right.
So we would soak those in water. You kind of wrap the pig with that and then just bury it. We didn't wrap it in foil or any of that stuff. But we also wrapped it in, what did we use? Did we use like chicken wire because it was galvanized metal? And then we wrapped these like fence things of big metal rods. So when you pull the pig out, it's so tender.
Oh yeah,
When we got it out and on the table, it was just falling apart.
yeah, and like Blue Malibu makes a good point about liking veal. Yes, I love veal, but those poor little lambs, you know, and I feel bad for the lambs, for the little veal lambs, but it's their own fault, kinda, because if they weren't so tasty, they wouldn't get eaten.
And it's cheap
Funny how that works.
for the beef right now.
Beef is super expensive, right? I mean, it's been
Crazy.
crazy.
Oh, what? Oh, what is Grandpa back home?
He must be.
Must be.
No, sorry, I have a little gas today. I can't help it.
Oh. Okay, guys. We have reached the 2-hour mark, so my time is not real valuable. I could stay on for 6 hours. No, trust me, I can't talk for 6 hours. I can't. Because I'm starting to get like the numb feeling going upside my skull. So I'm gonna take another pain pill, and I'm just gonna take like a leave or something.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Again, thank you everybody for coming up. Remember, in 2 weeks, well, I'll make announcements about it.
Okay.
Remember what the show is about. Okay. Thank you, Miss Leah, for coming up. Thank you, Miss Rita, for coming up. Blue Malibu, thank you for coming up. Matt, for coming up late. Thank you.
Don't like that.
Yeah, don't like that was here. And remember, tomorrow night, go to Camp Gmail for his open mic night. Which no, oh, trust me, I will make an appearance soon. It's coming. I just, with all the stuff going on, though, I mean, and I don't want to bug, poor Mr. Gmail every week. So, but yeah. Oh, Jen, and can you do me a favor? Can you drop his link?
Whose?
Oh, Gmail.
Maze? Yeah.
And maybe Rich New Design and
Well, now you're pushing it.
And Puppet Will. Good night, Ms. Rita. Thank you.
Gmail. All right, here's Camp Gmail.
And then Rich New Design.
I think he's back to Rich New Design. I don't know.
Yes. Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes.
All right.
And then Art of Floundering. Yeah, because Wes has been doing a lot of his Karen character lately.
Yeah.
And he is so funny. He is so funny with that.
And the Art of Floundering.
And I want everybody who's on the channel now probably watches them anyway. I hope you do, because trust me, with Art of Floundering and Rich New Design, you guys will do nothing but laugh your ass off.
They're crazy.
When you go on Camp Gmail, you'll find some of the best new artists that you'll ever hear.
Or old artists that have been around that we've never heard of.
And that's why when I go on, people are going to say, "Oh, Christ, we've heard about this one."
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep, that is true. That is true.
Okay, so I don't think I have anything to do tomorrow. I know Sunday I'm going to mow the lawn. But
Your
every
Favorite
morning,
task.
no, but every morning it's been raining.
Mhm.
And then what happens is the lawn gets all wet, and then the grass sticks to the inside of the lawnmower,
Mhm.
and I got to clean that, and I don't want to.
Yeah. When the ground's soaked, it's like the lawnmower cuts into the dirt, and then it's like it clogs up, and you can't mow. It stalls out. It's frustrating. Yeah. So, but anyway, we're gonna be
Yes. Okay,
pretty good here.
guys. Yes. Thank you, everybody. We shall see you, I guess, Thursday when Jen does her flap noodle show.
Or pirate radio. He'll be on through the week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The weekend too. Give him a day to recover.
Ah.
yeah. I'll be on
Okay. And one last thing. Mark, when is your band's next show?
next weekend at BJ's in Delaware. I have the
You're
weekend
going-
off this weekend.
You're crossing into the United States to do a show. Awesome.
No, it's Delaware, Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Yes. You didn't know
Oh,
that?
gosh.
Oh, you didn't know that, Captain?
I didn't know that there was a Delaware, Ontario. No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's right on the shores of Lake Winnipeg. No, there actually is a Lake Winnipeg. Trust me.
Right, but it's not in Ontario.
Oh, Lake Winnipeg borders Ontario and Manitoba.
Judges are ruling.
I don't think it does. I don't
Oh.
know. Oh, like how much do I really know about frickin' Canada?
Lake Winnipeg will be in
Ah.
Manitoba.
Yeah. All I know is that they have a hockey team that hasn't won a Stanley Cup since what year? 1967. And when did the Florida Panthers win? 2024. Ha! Ha!
I knew that was coming.
Good. I'm all right, guys.
All righty, we'll
All
let
right,
you go.
Take care, Bimbo.
Bye-bye.
Get well.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Good
Good night,
night,
everyone.
Poppy. Okay, so everybody turn off.